it gets too high. You get too high in them notes there, and then you fly. It's 91.5 WRPI. Try your radio station. Bofabo. Well, my mate told me he wanted a divorce for Valentine's Day. And I told him I wasn't planning on spending that much money. Now, for Valentine's Day, I made a chart of my past relationships. That's where the x-axis meets the y-axis. So I booked a table for two for Valentine's Day. I sure hope my date likes pool and snooker. I always get Halloween and Valentine's Day totally confused. I mean, they're both about candy and being something I ain't. Born of sound mind and body, or somewhere in between. Ooh, what happened there? Woohoo! Woohoo! I moved the capo. Yeah, I was born of sound mind and body, both of which were destroyed by my public de-education. And the FDA ran circles around me with all their rules and regulations. I used to partake of going in them supermarkets, but I know better now. I just run in circles and scream and shout. I deplore conformity. I look to the east for some Confucianism, San Francisco in the west, and jazz and improvisations, and sex and drugs, and rock and roll, and free verse and anarchy, to drown out the riffraff of my romantic youth. I'm going to close the book on that and get on with whatever it was I was doing. I wanted to change the capo down a little bit. I don't know if that'll work. That'll work. What do single people call Valentine's Day? Happy Independence Day! Now, my sweetheart gave me a Valentine's Day card disguised as a restraining order. I made breakfast in bed for my mate today for Valentine's Day. It was a hearty meal. Ho, ho, ho. Find love on Valentine's Day. Well, that's the equivalent of finding Santa Claus at Christmas. I have my entire Valentine's Day planned with a toaster. Okay, first we're going to take a bath. If this here train don't turn around, I'll be Chicago bound. All I need is a $1.50 to go my bail. I can hear them wheels a-clinking down them rusty tracks. If I could just break free, I'd pass the hat round and collect some jingle jangle and jump a freight. Wouldn't stop for no roundhouse, or I'd be Chicago bound. All I need is a deacon to enlighten the unicorn, and if this here locomotive hits a roundhouse or a switcher or a curve, my goose is cooked and my mash won't thump. Happy Valentine's Day to one and all. I have no clue what this day is really about. And if you want to know about relationships, heck, don't ask me. I ain't got a clue about that either. I tried everything in my life because I figured my pappy said, you only live once, so do a little bit of everything. And that's how I wound up in Crowbar Hotel. What happened to the toilet seat? They took my belt and shoelaces, but that's a time for another story. But the judge told me to jump bail. And that's the way it was, that's the way it will be, evermore, and that will be the rest of the story. Yeah, first there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. Yeah, Valentine's Day, what a special day. I avoid the whole thing, 'cause I want to ride in the back of your big Cadillac, rolled and pleated, chrome steering wheel, a big horn that goes, Aruga, Aruga, Aruga. Oh, give me that key to your big Cadillac, We'll turn up that AM radio, watch them vacuum tubes glow all night under the dash. Let me ride in the rumble seat of your big Cadillac, I want to ride in the back of your big Cadillac. All this Valentine stuff, it reminds me of high school, college, and the devil with all that. Kneeling at the crossroads, praying to pass an exam, or hiding in the boys' room. Who put the cherry bomb in the water closet? Teachers sneaking out to the parking lot for another toad or drink. The parking lot, the whole lot. Town heroes, baseball, football, tearing the goalpost down. Cheerleaders, woo, what a sight. Reminds me of Madonna on a cross. Yeah, still got that class ring. Think I'll break the stone out of it and pawn the rest for gold. Oh, the golden rules. Go to church on Sunday, pray for crop failures, and get them before they get you. And there I was, standing by the side of the road with my thumb extended, the starlight and stars twinkling in that dark sky above, raining hard and praying for a lift, sleeping under a bridge and under trees. And I remember a night down in Louisiana, sleeping under a bridge. In the middle of the night, somebody poked me a little bit in the ribs, and they said, "That's my spot. You're sleeping in my bunk." I knew I was in hot water, so I just got up and moved to another spot. Rainy night in Georgia, rainy night in Louisiana, working on them oil rigs or roustabouting, living in the bunkhouse. Oh, I remember another time the police knocked on the door. They said, "I want to search your room." I says, "I done nothing illegal." And they said, "Well, your roommate had a bunch of drugs." And I said, "I want you to promise me if you search my room that you ain't going to arrest me." They were very amiable, that is. Well, never trust the word of another individual. No, everything worked out okay. Yeah. I'll jump another roundhouse freight. Yeah. Or get a helicopter and go out to a platform and clean up an oil spill. Or work on the docks, or build some docks and weld and cut some things together, or build some tanks. Yeah, roustabouting in southern Louisiana, eating alligator barbecued and all the fish that you can get. Yeah, that's the way if you gotta work in the oil fields where work hard and you play hard and then you fish. That's all I know. I know it don't make no sense, but it's Valentine's, and the only person I love is the guy that's staring back to me in the mirror. So the moral of this story is, expectations are premeditated resentments.